Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome to the daily forecast for Thursday, June 27th, 2024. It is the day of Jupiter. We have a waning gibbous moon. We are in the midst of Cancer season, the Celtic true month of Oak, Woodpecker season, and Pluto retrograde. The sun is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing intuition. The moon is third quarter Pisces, mutable water, representing artistry. Mercury is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing hominess. Venus is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing frugality. Mars is in Taurus, fixed earth, representing purpose. Jupiter is in Gemini, mutable air, representing questing. Saturn is in Pisces, mutable water, representing nostalgia. Uranus is in Taurus, fixed earth, representing renovation. Neptune is in Pisces, mutable water, representing imagination, and Pluto is retrograding in Aquarius, fixed air, meaning we need to examine intentions. The Pluto retrograde mantra is, of course, reflect, heal, and evolve. For the waning gibbous moon, we need to cleanse, banish, and reflect. For the Pisces moon, remember your do's of be compassionate, do creative projects, and be charitable. But the don'ts are getting involved in over-rationalization, being one-dimensional, dealing with one-dimensional people, or going to gatherings, particularly large gatherings. Not the time. Channel adventurous Jupiter energy into the creative inclination of our Piscean moon. Take a chance on that project that you've been wanting to do. Explore possibilities. See what your imagination can come up with. This is really a very good atmosphere for any kind of creative pursuit. So definitely make the most of that today. Our tarot of the day is the wheel. It represents consequences, and we know that the wheel is always turning, and sooner or later we will see what we have wrought. So choices are to be made carefully. So if you're on the verge of a big decision in your life, consider this your a little sign from the universe to make sure that you are fully thinking things through, not only your options, but also their most probable impacts, so that you can feel as confident in the decision that you make as what is possible. Today's Celtic triad reads three things which ought not to be believed: an old person's dream, a paramour's oath, and a tale without authority. So, an old person's dream. As the reason why this would be distrusted is that as one gets older, one is less invested in this world, and also it's because they're about to cross over into the veil, and for all that we have beliefs, it is still unknown. We know what we believe, but whether or not reality will match up with that belief, well, that is always the big question mark, and it can get very scary if you feel yourself at an age where you are close to the finish line. So it can distort someone's perceptions. That's the reason why it would be distrusted. And then a paramour's oath. Promises are easily made and broken when marital vows haven't been made. I mean, you might not like how easy a peasy a divorce often is for people, and it is a problem. But when you don't have that legal tie, when you don't have the social pressure to work things out, when it's just like, well, I'm here when I want to, and if I don't want to be here, I'll go, and that's just how it's going to be. You can see how that's inherently an unstable situation. So that's something that you wouldn't necessarily put the full weight of your hopes and dreams into. And then a tale without authority. Anyone can say anything. Saying something doesn't make it true. And sometimes we will have videos of things that did occur, and they're unedited. They're raw footage. We can see what took place. It's not AI. There's no deep fix going on. And then the powers that be will still tell us that we're not seeing what we are seeing. They are definitely telling us a tale that is without authorities. So there's a variety of ways in which this can be happened, and it behooves us not to just believe what we're told. Then today's intention is fertility. The color is crimson, the plant is the rowan tree, the animal is the woodpecker, and the crystal is the carnelian. And remember that fertility is the manifestation of all creative forces. We talk about fertility in its most literal application, the fertility of the land, of the fertility of animals. But don't forget that the creative process itself is also fertility. You are bringing together energies of your imagination, ideas, and you are bringing something forth that is born from those things. So whether you are planning to have a family or you are just planning a novel, the issue of fertility and bringing in those magical energies into what you're doing is very relevant to you. Today's pagan practice, that's Thursday, so we honor hearth deities. Also a good day to work on your heart chakra, learn a bit about your Jupiter sign, freshen up your house. Not a big clean, but just kind of freshen things up a little bit if you can. And then also maybe try a new recipe. I found this piece of gorgeousness on Pinterest, and it just looks so pretty. I forget what it's called. I should have written it down, but I do have the recipe saved on my computer somewhere. And it just, there's something about having very colorful dishes during summertime that just, it feels good. It feels like we're really making the most of the product of our gardens, or getting things fresh from the farmers market. And it just, having such a pretty plate, it's appealing to the eyes. And sometimes when it's hot, we don't necessarily have much of an appetite. And and having a plate of food that you're wanting to consume, and that can be good to make sure that you are still eating in a healthy way. Now, for today's journal prompt, do you notice a different atmosphere within your household during the summer months? I know I do. And it isn't just because we have more daylight hours. It isn't just that. It isn't just the fact that it's very warm as opposed to very cold. There's just something that is lighter and different. So, contemplating whether or not there's a difference in your household, and if you would like to accentuate that difference, that could be, just a little something for you to think about today. Well, that is what I have for you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back tomorrow for the next edition of the Daily Forecast. Don't forget to let me know what you thought about today's in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.